What's up guys? Welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Danielle, and this video I'm going to be walking you through how I meal prep for the week on an animal-based inspired diet. The way this video will be structured I'm just going to be showing you the different types of foods that I prep and store for the week for ready to go snacks, ready to go meals that my boyfriend and I can eat all week and not have to worry about actually prepping any food throughout the week. So doing this is going to save you so much time throughout the week. For me, I work a 9 to 5 job, so making food after work is just another added task that I just do not want to do at the end of the day. So having all of these foods ready to go, as well as the healthiest foods that are already ready to go, is like key for me. So come along with me as I meal prep for the week. All right, let's get into it. For a nutrient-dense breakfast, I'm doing hard-boiled eggs, which are going to give me such good energy to start my day. I pair almost every single meal on an animal-based diet with different fruits that are packed with essential vitamins and antioxidants for your body. I also show you how I clean and how I store each of my organic produce. Then I'll show you how I build out protein-heavy meals that are cooked in healthy fats and paired with bone broth rice that is rich in minerals and amino acids. So let's get into it. Starting off, I'll take you along and show you some clips of me at my absolute favorite grocery store for all things animal-based, Sprouts. Sprouts has the best organic produce that I've been able to find at grocery stores. They have a wide variety and a wide selection of organic fruits as well. So every type of fruit that you can imagine, it's there and it's organic, which I absolutely love. High quality raw cheeses and animal-based products as well. Now that I have all of my ingredients, I'm pulling out a pack of organic chicken, a flank steak, and some ribeye steaks for the proteins. Alrighty, let's get cooking. First things first, we're gonna hard boil some eggs for the week. This is a staple in my house just because of how easy it is to make on a Sunday and how easy it is to eat in the morning. I mean, literally all you have to do is peel them. There's no cleanup, no dishes required in the morning, which is amazing because I don't want to have more dishes to clean up and I'm busy with my work week. So it's either an easy breakfast or it's an easy snack throughout the day. So yeah, hard-boiled eggs are a staple, super easy to make and super easy to store as well. For this specific breakfast, paired the hard-boiled eggs with some fruit drizzled in honey, some avocado, as well as some dates. This is like the best breakfast and the best balance of protein, healthy fats, and natural sugars. And this was the hot sauce that I topped on top of my eggs. That's all clean ingredients. Moving into how I clean and store all of my organic fruit for the week. I have this little machine, it's called an ozonator, which just helps clean off all the preservatives, all the dirt, anything that's built up on the fruit from being, in the factory or being on the farm to moving into the grocery store to then into your kitchen. It's basically just like producing ozone within the bowl to help clean off any of that surface level debris that's on top of the fruit. I'll usually do this for about 10 minutes and I do this process for each of the fruits that I buy. So I have strawberries, I'll do my berries, and then I bought peaches this time. You can also do this with veggies. It doesn't just have to be for fruits, but after you do this, let me tell you, your fruits come out even more vibrant and colorful than they did before. It's like they taste better too. And their storage life is way better. So make sure that you dry them completely before you store them in the fridge, and they will last you all week and stay fresh and they won't mold or anything like that. So they last way longer when stored. Want to give a shout out to the influencer Anna Mondanaro. Her Instagram handle is Feel Well by Anna. I'll link it below. She's the one that taught me about the ozonator, as well as gives me inspiration for almost all of the meals that I'll have made today. So I'll link her Instagram down below if you want like animal-based inspired meal prep and just tips and tricks like how to clean fruit. Like she's the best with that. So I'll link her below. Then you're just, like I said, repeating the process of cleaning off your fruit with the ozonator, rinsing, storing fully dry for each of the fruits that you bought. So I did like my strawberries next. And here's pretty much all of the amazing, vibrant fruit that I have to eat on the side of every animal-based inspired meal that I'll make. Obviously, not all of the fruits have to get cleaned. So, like, for example, I got a pineapple. You can just chop up at this stage. After you've cleaned all of the fruit that needed to be cleaned, you can then chop up all the fruit that just needs to be chopped and store it in a seal tight container for easy snacking as well throughout the week. After all my fruit is prepped, I'll make my basmati organic bone broth rice. This is the most delicious, nutrient dense rice that you will ever taste in your whole life. It goes well with every single meal that you make. It doesn't even matter what the contents of that meal are. This is like another staple in my house just because of how delicious it is. So basically, super easy to make. The only thing is, instead of water, you're going to be subbing half water, half bone broth. And it's delicious. I can't stress that enough, to make bone broth rice instead of regular rice. Obviously, rice is a grain and it's not fully animal based, but as mentioned, I'm animal based inspired, so I don't necessarily just do animal based. Rice is really dependent on the person. So if rice upsets your stomach, I wouldn't recommend going with rice as the base of these meals. You could just cut it out and just do the protein as well as the, sides like the zucchini. Again, though, super up to you, personal preference. So after you're done cooking your rice, based off of the packet's instructions, then just really fluff up the rice, make sure it's cooked thoroughly and it's ready to go to be packed away into our containers. I always opt for glass containers over plastic to avoid any chemicals or plastic particles getting into my food during storage or reheating. Then I'm really just evenly dishing up rice to each of my containers as my base to go with the protein and any sides or fruit that I would like to add alongside it. And then now that the base, the bone broth rice is done, I can move on to the protein, which is the different meats. Starting with the chicken, I will marinate my chicken and I'll let it sit for 2 hours or let it sit overnight. The marinade is completely up to you in terms of what types of marinade that you would like to do. The marinade I chose was a lime, garlic, paprika style of seasoning and marinade, and it makes it super juicy. It makes it delicious. For the steak, something a little bit more simpler. I think I just did some garlic powder, some salt and pepper, and I called it a day. I use these little plastic containers just for carrying my steak down because I'm actually going to be cooking these on our Blackstone in beef tallow. So I'm just basically seasoning them up and then prepping them to carry them down to our griddle. Then for the flank steak, I just went in with this little siete seasoning packet for like a fajita style flank steak, which is kind of like a Mexican style. To keep it fully animal based, you can just do salt and pepper. Then I've seasoned my Blackstone in animal-based beef tallow, and I'm cooking up all my different meats on the same griddle. Obviously, use what you have at home, so whether that be a pan or you can also bake your chicken thighs. It's just really your preferred method for cooking your different meats. As long as you're avoiding seed oils and you're using beef tallow instead, that's the most important thing. Then for the last thing that we have to prep are the sides to go alongside your protein-packed meals. I'm doing zucchini, bell peppers, and onions. Although this is optional, you can just do zucchini if you would like to keep it animal based and keep it within the fruit category. But if you would like a little bit more variety and more on the animal based inspired like me, you can add in some onions or some bell peppers as like an easy little side. I'm gonna finish chopping up these zucchinis and bell peppers and onions and then get them ready to cook on the stove. Once your sides are all chopped up, I'm going in with some pure Irish grass-fed butter from New Zealand. That's a really good brand and a good recommendation. And yeah, really then you're just cooking them down in your grass-fed butter. waiting till they soften, and you can do this with your veggies if you're using them, or if you're sticking strictly to animal-based sides, you can do your zucchini or your squash or whatever that is. Once your veggies are done cooking, then you really just have to plate up your meal prep meals. I paired my steak with my zucchini. I did the flank steak with the bell peppers and onions, and then rice on the side. You can also do some grass-fed cheese as a topper when you eat these, maybe some Parmigiano Reggiano to keep it animal based. I'll also top it with my favorite hot sauce from Yellowbird. This is full clean ingredients. These meals, you guys, are so delicious and they are so good for you. They avoid so many toxins and unnecessary ingredients like preservatives. Keep it clean, keep it simple, and you will be feeling so good after you eat all these meals. And that's a wrap on this animal-based meal prep. Thanks so much for watching the video, you guys. Please subscribe and give me a like if you'd like me to keep doing these videos. Maybe next time I'll show you my animal-based ice cream and dessert I eat, or my beef tallow cooked fries. Those are super delicious. So catch you next time. Thanks again.
Just stop being weird about it.
Stop being weird about what?
I just want to eat the food that I want.
Can you get me a trash can, please? So I can start throwing all this away.
We eating these bags? What's going on with these bags?
We can keep them. Throw things in there.
So you can throw a bunch of stuff inside of it. So you can throw a bunch of stuff inside of it.